Industrial Revolution. The world stands at a precipice, a moment in history that will be remembered alongside the invention of the steam engine and the discovery of electricity. In March 2025, at the SAP Center, Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA, took the stage not just to launch a product, but to announce the birth of a new civilization. This isn't just about faster computers or better graphics. It is about the transition from the information age to the intelligence age. For decades, we have used computers to store and retrieve data. We wrote programs to tell computers exactly what to do. But Jensen declared that this era is over. We are now in the age of generative intelligence, where factories do not produce cars or clothes, but instead produce tokens of intelligence. This script will deconstruct how NVIDIA's Blackwell architecture, Agentic AI, and the rise of physical robotics are converging to reshape every aspect of human life, tokens, and reasoning. To understand the magnitude of what was revealed at GTC 2025, we must first understand the concept of the token. Jensen explained that in this new era, intelligence is the product, and tokens are the units of that product. Whether it is a word in a sentence, a frame in a video, or a movement of a robotic arm, everything is being tokenized. The most significant shift discussed was the move from retrieval to reasoning. In the past, if you asked a computer a question, it would look for a pre-written answer in a database. Today, the Blackwell-powered models don't just find answers, they think through them. Jensen introduced the world to chain-of-thought reasoning. He demonstrated that new AI models no longer give instant, impulsive answers. Instead, they generate thousands of internal, thinking tokens, evaluating possibilities, checking for errors, and planning steps before they ever speak to the user. This is the difference between a calculator and a mathematician. This reasoning capability is what allows AI to solve the world's most complex problems, from climate modeling to autonomous drug discovery. At the heart of this revolution lies the Blackwell GPU. Jensen Huang presented the Blackwell chip as a masterpiece of human engineering, boasting 208 billion transistors. But he was quick to point out that Blackwell is not just a chip, it is a system. The headline figure was staggering. Blackwell offers 40 times the performance of the previous Hopper architecture for reasoning tasks. This leap in power is necessary because the AI models of 2025 are exponentially larger and more complex than those of just a year ago. NVIDIA's new GB200 NVL72 rack system is essentially a giant, liquid-cooled brain. It connects 72 GPUs into one single, massive unit using an incredible interconnect speed measured in petabytes. Jensen's mantra, "The more you buy, the more you save," resonated because Blackwell reduces the energy consumption and cost of AI inference by up to 25 times. This efficiency is the only way the world can afford the massive amount of intelligence required to power a global economy run by AI operating system. The most transformative software announcement was Agentic AI and the NVIDIA Dynamo operating system. Jensen described a future where AI is no longer a tool you use, but an agent that works for you. An agent has agency. It can plan, use tools, and execute multi-step tasks autonomously. To manage these agents, NVIDIA created Dynamo, which acts as the operating system for the AI factory. Dynamo manages the flow of tokens, deciding when the AI needs to think, the prefill stage, and when it needs to act, the decode stage. This allows for digital workers. Jensen envisioning a world where every company has a fleet of AI agents handling customer service, supply chain logistics, and software engineering 24/7. These agents communicate with each other, refining their work through multi-agent orchestration. This represents a fundamental shift in the global workforce, where human creativity is amplified by an infinite supply of digital labor. Perhaps the most breathtaking segment of the keynote was the focus on physical AI. Jensen stated that the next wave of AI is the digitalization of the physical world. This is where AI moves from the screen into the bodies of robots. NVIDIA's Project GR00T is a general-purpose foundation model for humanoid robots. Jensen explained that for a robot to be useful, it must understand the laws of physics, gravity, friction, and mass. To train these robots without breaking them in the real world, NVIDIA built Newton, a high-fidelity physics simulation engine. Inside Newton, robots can practice a task millions of times in a virtual world in just a few hours. Jensen demonstrated this with small, autonomous robots that could perceive their surroundings, understand human social cues, and perform tasks with precision. By open-sourcing much of this technology, NVIDIA is accelerating a future where robots are as common as cars, performing dangerous or repetitive jobs, and assisting humans in their daily lives. As the keynote drew to a close, Jensen Huang looked toward the future. The roadmap is aggressive. After Blackwell comes the Rubin architecture in 2026, followed by Feynman. NVIDIA is moving toward silicon photonics, where data is moved using light instead of electricity, further increasing speed and reducing energy waste. Jensen concluded with a poignant reflection on the human impact of this technology. He spoke of scientists who are now able to complete a lifetime of research in just a few years thanks to AI. The GTC 2025 keynote was not just a tech event. It was a manifesto for a new era. It is an era where intelligence is abundant, where the physical and digital worlds merge, and where the limits of human achievement are redefined. As Jensen stood on stage with his robotic companions, the message was clear.